come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle.
Funny, bitch.
Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
It's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
Hey, Chris, don't say nothing, bro.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground, and he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
What? No, you know Herm ain't going to do that shit, so why you even telling him?
On 2nd down now. It's Cook. And marked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Who?
This will probably be the last
Let me
play
get
of
him.
the
I
quarter.
got McCole Harmon for him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nice.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cousins now from the 50. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
I'll throw in a fence.
After the sack, he's 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. get the nigga, man.
Oh my God, this is so boring, man.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 23.
Summing up the donut, man.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. The return will stop right around the 25. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They'll run on second down. They'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
One. Hey!
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Hey, Black.
Sacks in this first half. This is second and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. O'Neal. And he's going to go down again. The sack there by Roquan Smith. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down when they're that backed up. You've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to first and 10. Cook on the toss left. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run, flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed, Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. First and 10 at the 19. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He's throwing that shit to the other
Coming
game.
up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They try again with Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Take back, take back.
This nigga wasn't playing and still got played again.
They'll run forward with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The rapper name.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Oh, yeah.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old
I'm about to
chestnuts
say, what you
here,
know
right,
about that
partner?
boy? But he's from
Kick the
Tennessee,
ball
just
in
like
front,
you.
rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Memphis in Tennessee?
Hold on, chestnuts?
Yes. Yeah, he's from Memphis. I'm just agreeing with you.
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just
No,
going
no, that's...
He only had 2 good tracks. Shoot.
Who the fuck cares about Memphis?
The offense back over at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see.
He's got it at the 15.
Where you at?
Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Trash.
This man Offset went to WWE and wore the Ric Flair robe. Drip.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on.
Why is Luke on the
We're
trade
going to screen soon.
Check. Rock it.
This nigga really called timeout with 8 seconds.
Just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll find Thielen work in the middle.
Really catching everything.
The Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
This nigga taking hit sticks and all.
We'll do all that shit, bro. The Vikings low key. Low key.
Go!
On first down, O'Neal. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got nothing there, bro.
To throw again, O'Neal.
Working in my offense. That's what I'm working on.
4 ticks left here on the
clock.
You
too, man.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before break. O'Neal. And he finds Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Hey, Eric, son. Hey, y'all need to tell they got to put Josh Johnson back at safety, bro. They got him at middle linebacker. I don't know if Chris Chambers did it or what you call it, the Eagles did it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Oh my gosh, this game, bro.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be
made.
From
my 95 wide receiver just got chased down by fucking Xavier Rhodes.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a whole game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Throwing to start the drive.
This nigga is getting the luckiest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
He's hit and dropped.
Dumbass passes.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Off the play fake. O'Neal And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
You say you waiting for daddy.
Looking to throw. O'Neal. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
Yeah.
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
All right, I'm out, man.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach
So you waiting for daddy so you can slap them cheeks.
Catch the ball.
All right, I'm
you
out.
know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
What is that?
From Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. That is caught by Cohen. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Oh, you talking spicy.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season as the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Got 1 of 4 wins this season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Was that the arm bar?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, O'Neal. Over the middle, he's got
another pass in traffic.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
180. 59. I'm trying to collect.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Who's that?
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
What team do you have? Look at the Chiefs.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this quarter. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, it looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now. You're right, that O-line, they got to protect it. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
I played Jeffrey Rapp.
Off play action. O'Neal. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Did you trade Julio or you kept him?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 26, check 26.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Don't quit your day job.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, my camera fucked up.
On 4th down, O'Neal. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Check 59, right? Hey, Haywood.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And Diggs has it. Room past the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Diggs got
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Operating from the gun, O'Neal. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Jukebox?
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in the body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You already started your game,
Alex Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
You got to tag the one with his
big play there. 69 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
You ever try to sign back into that one?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately taken a knee and line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around,
they had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battles.
What is this nigga pausing the game for, son? Game ain't even that bad.
I just wanna be successful.
You need to just make it a season-long thing.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, O'Neal stepping up. He's going to keep it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. To throw on third down, O'Neal, and he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Put that development on the quarterback.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well-coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. O'Neal. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, nice move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh,
you said 4th and goal, and you at the 25.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Yeah, I'm taking the football all day, shout out.
Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense,
it's like an 8% chance you make.
Unless I got a money go-to play that I know for a fact I'm
getting. So that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm going for it, man.
Now it's Trubisky.
I'm not letting you get that.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Did Officer Ricky ever come back on?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
That might want to give me MVP again.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of
I like
the
how you
30.
think niggas gonna shut me out too, yo.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want
to do a shutout or
at the 30. And it was across for the touchdown.
A shutout is a shutout, man.
But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Hauschka with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So you just gonna let a nigga get an upgrade on you?
Eric, I know damn well you gonna take a fucking
shut you out.
You're not gonna sit here and tell me. You're not even gonna convince me.
Eric definitely would go for it. I don't want to get shut out. That's worse than
Right, nigga can hold that over your head. Bitch, I played you. You ain't put up a single point.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
I'll take the loss. I'll take the loss on the nigga saying, yo, you got that donut.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Gets around him.
That's when he turned the heater on.
Only an incentive week.
Where he ultimately
If it's
would
not
have been,
incentive
and he's
week, I'm
simply
going for
taken
it.
a knee, and that's the
I'm
25-yard line.
not even getting shut out, period.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next
I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
Just because I know incentives over the line, I'm going to kick the field goal for your asshole.
We got a plane to catch.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Imagine you kick the field goal and you miss.
As they come up on first and 10.
Hey, look, for this Madden, and you know why I won't do it? Because I done seen the nigga today that got a touchdown, and they said it wasn't a touchdown. So I wouldn't even, and the nigga kicked the PAT, and they gave you 3 points.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball.